people who live the shortest, who have the lowest lifespan, are high neurotics. We worry ourselves to death. We have more chronic stress, more anxiety, and more depression. The neurotics have an issue, and this is me. We have a problem with our serotonin, right? Serotonin is very complicated. There's doing a lot of research on this. If I don't produce as much serotonin and I produce it more slowly, I am having far more negative experiences than the same person in the room. Like if I'm in a car and we almost get in a car accident and I'm the high neurotic, that affects me all day long. I'm like jittery and jumpy all day. And people earlier are like, what are you talking about? We didn't even get in an accident. It's because their serotonin kicked in right away, began producing. They're like, oh, we're good. Whereas mine is like a slow, faltering car. It's like,
I know people like that. I feel sorry for them.
exactly. And they don't live as long. So I am working very, very hard in my life to, one, dial up my extroversion to have a really strong support system, because I know that supports me both mentally and longevity-wise. But I'm also working on how to curb my neuroticism, to dial down my worry, to know it's not an investment in worry prevention. Worrying more does not prevent bad things from happening, but having resilience does.
What about optimism and pessimism?
You know, optimism is not a part of the personality spectrum. However, high neurotics tend to be more pessimistic,
Okay, so
right? So the more you worry, the more you think bad things will happen.
Did you hear about that study? A study in 2015 where they looked at the blood test results of extroverts, found that they had stronger immune responses than introverts.
Doesn't that make so much sense? So extroverts, there's a lot of things happening for extroverts. One is they're exposing themselves to lots of different immune systems. So they're getting more antibodies by exposing themselves to lots of different immune systems. But two, when they're with people, they're happier. If you're an introvert and you're with someone and you're unhappy and stressed, your cortisol is up, your adrenaline is up, you're not having as good of a time. Whereas an extrovert is getting all this energy, getting all this dopamine, which is fueling them, which is making them feel better, which makes them stronger.
I was reading about something a couple of years ago as well that showed that if you have stronger social connections, it's like an insulator of stress.
Yes.
So that if you're lonely and you experience stress, you physiologically feel it worse.
It's stress insurance.